Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be out here as usual in nature and always bringing you this message of emancipation, whereby I'm pointing you to look inwardly to discover your identity, to be your divinity. Now, this morning I want to bring a word of encouragement to you, whereby I want to speak about Abdullah's contribution in the time of the Great Depression. And as we all know, Abdullah was the mentor of Neville Goddard and also the mentor of Joseph Murphy. Abdullah was a black mystic from Africa, Ethiopia, and many of our ancestors who has been wisdom keepers, and still we are the people of such wisdom, being so close to the sun, and the sun is the giver of all life. Now, history, as I said before, always repeat itself. And when I say, as I would have said before, I've said it in other videos. And there's nothing new under the sun. And when you understand the power of now and living in the now, you come to realize that whenever there is an age where people are becoming more aware, are becoming more enlightened, those who want to keep the masses in a state of perpetual mental slavery, they always do something to distract the masses and bring them under the energy of fear and control. And they will go to any length to be in control of the masses, to keep people in ignorance of who they are. But in order to survive in this time where there will be a financial downturn or a financial crisis, and I'm using these terms so that people can understand me, but I am not seeing a crisis inwardly. Okay? And I'm saying these things to help you who are more aware, and to strengthen those who are not so aware of what is happening. Many people get caught up with the hype of the news, and many people get caught up thinking of virus and sickness and diseases. But all these things are strategy to control the economy. But when you understand your economy is your mentality, you will stay focused inwardly. Now, let me speak about Abdullah's contribution. Abdullah, in the time of the Depression, was educating people about themselves, teaching them who they are, and teaching the single eye message of self-realization, teaching people to discover that their identity is their divinity, and that they can create their reality consciously. Also teaching them that it is their own thoughts that is creating their reality, and that consciousness is the only reality. That God is man's imagination. For the eternal body of man is the imagination. So this was Abdullah's contribution. And we see history repeat itself again. And I'm very much glad to be in the position of Abdullah, bring forth this message around this time, just to show you that there's nothing new under the sun. That which has been is now. The Bible tells you that in Ecclesiastes. And so, my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to give value. My encouragement to you is to contribute. If you want to receive more, you got to give more. Most of the people who like to speak of themselves as being poor are the ones who are so greedy. They always want to receive something, but they don't want to give anything. And they would blame everyone else as being greedy and don't like to share. But my brother, my sisters, existence operates under a law of giving and receiving. I'm speaking to you out here in nature, and I'm breathing in quality oxygen from the trees. And I'm returning back to the trees carbon dioxide. Because existence itself is based on giving and receiving. And Abdullah understood that. And he was giving more and more and more and more and more value to humanity. Neville, who was Abdullah's student, said that people from all walks of life used to consult Abdullah. They used to find it an honor to have a conversation with Abdullah. And that is why I'm open to those who would need mentorship in these times. And I have a link down below, and I'm encouraging you to check out the link and to get in touch with me, because the greatest joy I can have is to know that I am giving value to humanity. Is to know that I can teach someone how they can create their reality consciously, and they can prove that to be true. So my brother, my sister, my encouragement to you is to make sure, contribute, is to make sure to give value to humanity in this time. So if you want to receive, remember, you have to give your service. You have a gift, you have a talent, you've been blessed in this earth for some reason. You've been sent into this world, I should say. Are you born in this world for a purpose? Each and every one of us have a different fingerprint. There are things I can do that you can't do. There are things that you can do that I can't do. So my encouragement to you is to use your creativity. Use that gift that has been given to you to help humanity, and you will never go empty. So that being said, my brother, my sister, just a words of encouragement I want to bring to you in this time. And I just want to say to you, if what I'm saying to you, if it's helping you in any way, and it's encouraging you and it's strengthening you, if it's resonating with you, then it is for you. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to like, to subscribe, to share, or to comment. And to remember this message I bring to you. It is the single eye. The single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And had it been that that single eye has been opened within me, whereby I awake within myself, like a fiery being as I ascended, and heard the and all the wind, and burst my crown chakra and became invisible, and had experienced the birth from above, I wouldn't have been here speaking to you and encouraging you. Saying to you that you got to believe in yourself. You have to trust your inner power to achieve your every desire. Also saying to you that the story of the Virgin Mary is the biggest lie that has been ever told to the rest of humanity. And in this time of the corona and 5G, many cannot go into their so-called churches to celebrate their so-called Easter. That's the reason why the President of America, Donald Trump, was so keen on getting the people to congregate for Easter, because they all want to keep the people controlled, and they always want to be in power. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I just want to say to you, because of the experience that I would have experienced of the single eye, is the reason why I always give you the symbol of the single eye, saying to you, don't let no one deceive you to believe that it's an evil symbol, but it is the all-seeing eye of the God within you, which is your imagination, whereby when you have the experience, you will have an awakened imagination. You come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And you will come to realize that the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life, and there is no light, and without the human imagination, there is no anything made that was made. And Psalms 84:11 tells you that the Lord thy God is a sun, as in a S-U-N, and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. The sun will never withhold any good thing from you, and has never withhold any good thing from you. Also in Malachi 4:2, you are told that the sun, as in the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. Thus the reason why I'm bringing healing to you this day, saying to you, to use your mind power, which is your solar power, your sun power, your God power, your creative power, to achieve your every desire and make your contribution, just like our ancestor Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.